Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Risco in Tokyo coming at you with some more. Uh, the village. We're doing the village. We're doing the village. Nothing's changed. Nothing's different. Well, I mean, one thing might be different. Maybe nobody shows up tonight because I don't have a Twitter anymore, and so I didn't get to put up the Twitter announcements that we're going to stream. So if nobody shows up, then I guess that I needed the Twitter, but I don't think I'm gonna go back to it. Oh, Automod ruined your entry? Fuck you, Automod. Fuck you to hell. Automod's a douche. Quill, thank you so much for dropping by. That makes me really happy. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry your entry got ruined, but I'm super glad you're here. I was worried, I guess. I don't know. I've been all over the map recently, but I'm glad you're here. Did I see your dangly earring? Well, they weren't really dangly, but they were present earrings, but did I see those after the last stream, or did I already tell you that they were awesome? Because if I didn't, I should have done that, because they are. They're pretty awesome. Hopefully they were filled with joy and gender as your life. Hopefully that was Tuesday. So yes, after the stream. So I didn't have a chance to tell you with my actual voice parts that they were awesome. So I'm telling you that now. And I hope that Wednesday went well, I guess. Because we must have talked on Tuesday. Time, though. Time is senseless, and I hate it. What are we doing? We just beat the ghost lady's house. You missed the baby, which was probably for the best. We did get ate by the baby. It was, like, really goofy. Honestly, it's the first time I got ate by the baby, and, it just kind of, it ruins the tension completely. They did not need to give that a death scene. They should not have given it a death scene. They should have cut the black, because it just completely, it's so goofy looking. Oh, they've got our Twitch. Could you like not though? Twitch, I need you to not. There. Hopefully that'll... Our tag is correct now? Or it will be correct in moments? There we go. Okay, our tag is correct. We can continue. We're stabbing things with knives. We gotta go to the fish guy, and before we get too deep into the fish guy's area, which... as somebody from Milwaukee, that sounds terrible. But before we get too deep into the fish guy's area... I will have to give like some extra CWs, because it's really sanist. Like there's a lot of like ableism and sanism in the fish guys area, so yeah, we're gonna have to do. Can I use that here? Have we already gotten this? Is that why this doesn't do a thing for us anymore? I guess maybe we've done. It would have been goofy if we hadn't. Okay, we hit the outhouse. I don't know where the ball is. I think like we just didn't get it. Basically. I think we fucked up the ball puzzle. Again. And you know what? Fine. Fine. If that's how it is, that's how it is. We don't need any ball puzzles. Oh yeah, there is an X there. There's like Donna's bullshit as well, but I think like we need the ball puzzle to get Donna's bullshit, so that's not gonna happen. Zanen. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Let's go. Do you know directions? Do you know Dada? Now I do notice the screen is kind of flashing red, and that can't be healthy for us. That's got to be indicative of probably some kind of problem. I don't think I think we auto heal, but only up to a point. I heard somebody being spoopy. I would need them to not be spoopy. Oh fuck! What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, somebody is like growling right in my ear. Oh, there you are. There you are. Oh fuck! Okay, don't. Why did you duck? That was not the way to do it. Birdcage. Lacage? Oh, Follies? I keep on hearing people like grunting at me, and I need them to not. Or at least I need them to kind of... Okay, there you are. Oh god, there's two of you. There are no fucking haptics in this game, apparently, to let me know that I've actually hit something. Oh shit. Okay. Could you maybe heal? We should probably heal. Grr, arg. I wish, like, there was just... Oh, no, Quill, do not worry about it. I don't think you missed anything of particular import. The only... I mean, I talked a little bit about how wonderful your earrings were, but you already heard that part. These guys get their weapon arms out of the ground first thing, and that's not cool. I complained a little bit about Zombros, as one should. Oh, is this something that you want to talk about, or do you want to hold on to it a little bit? I am absolutely more than willing to lend an ear, but I'm glad that I could be a bit of a comfort. Also, if somebody's actively getting you down, they are now my enemy. Do I have to show the Duke again? Do you want to see I got another piece of my daughter?
Does this look familiar to you?
Does what? Like, what?
The hunger used to be alive.
Duke, I mean, you're cool and everything, don't get me wrong, but... You got some stuff going on. We could make this... Do we have no poultry? It says I've got 5 on hand.
Ah, thank you.
There we go. A bit exhausted from big excursion yesterday. General trans stuff. Boss's kid being weirdly shitty towards me at work. Death by 1,000 cuts. That's a mood.
Thank you.
And
How'd you cook?
I declare enmity on the boss's kid. Don't know what's going on with that, but
Apologies for the wait. Here's your share.
I can't believe the Foley work they chose to do for eating in this
I wouldn't
game.
mind having that again.
Like they honestly they should be ashamed.
This is all an investment, Ethan.
I hope this isn't one of those situations where, like, the boss's kid is leveraging their position as the boss's kid to put you over a barrel.
You'll be slaughtering things in
Because that's never cool.
droves.
Droves!
Next we meet.
Okay, we got the leg flask. Very, very necessary. Luther's key. They can try, but I can quit at any time, and it'll fuck them up if I do. That's a good position to be in. It's definitely good to have that bit of leverage. Now, also, we've got four-winged unborn key. We should go through. Disco, could you maybe read a map? I know it's hard, but if you could read a map. No, it's definitely good to be able to say like, hey, I could walk away from this and it would hurt you more than it would hurt me. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh my god, you are... Wowzers. You are large and Muppet-like. You just came the fuck out of nowhere? Wait, can I fight? Like, can I do a thing, or is it just gonna savage me? I feel like it's just gonna savage me. Look at you! Come back here. This thing looks like a fucking Muppet, though. Like, it honestly does. You should be ashamed, good sir. You Muppet ass. Can I even kill you? I would like to kill you. Seriously, though? How many shots does it take to... Thank God. They need a certain number of educators to a certain number of kids at all times. If I were to quit on the spot, it'd ruin their day and cost them a very consistent worker. I hope that it does not come to that, because it seems like for the most part that you're liking this job, but I am glad that you can have that option on hand to be like, yeah, you could just fuck off. How about them apples? I thought that was a goat. I know that there's spoopy goats statues that we can break, and we'll get some bonus from the spoopy ghost goat statues, not ghost statues, completely different. But I don't believe that is it. I like the people I work with generally, and I like seeing most of the kids, but it's not worth being treated like a dog. No. No. And I hate to counsel coldness, because it just generally puts a person in a shitty position, but they will attempt to use that against you. The liking the people that you work with and the kids that you work with. Although, I mean, you're savvy enough to know that. But sometimes you may find that you need to harden your heart, which is just shit. I hate that. Are there more wolves? There better not be more wolves, because, like, honestly, that one fucked me up. Can't use that here, eh? Fine, I'll find something else. It's clearly some form of thing? Words. I'm just stringing words into sentences. I am doomed to not be right. Can I go the whole rest of the stream without quoting Megadeth? I would like that, honestly. I kind of dislike the fact that Megadeth's music is so catchy that it has hooks in my brain. Because Dave Mustaine is a shit. But I would be lying if I said that it were not true. And I'd like not to make a liar out of myself. Alright, I guess we got everything here. Can we... Like, I just want to get up back into the village. Like, village proper. Because there's a bunch of shit that we didn't take. So if we cross this bridge... I think we're back in the village proper again. Excellent. That is just what I wanted. Chem fluid, lovely. Loverly. Herbs, love 'em. Glass, hate it. I hate glass. Fuck you, glass. I've got nothing but contempt for you. Wait, what? Really? Are you shitting me? I can't get over the... Why? Anyway, my hair is getting longer and I'm starting... Disco, every word. I'm finally starting to feel more feminine. I love that. I love that for you. I am spreading fairy dust in your general vicinity. I did say farting. And I kind of hate that, but that word did come out of my mouth and I wish it hadn't. Because I was trying to say something heartfelt. And you can't, like, you just can't say a heartfelt thing and the word fart in the same sentence. Did I get stuck? How did I get in here? There's a stream. Does this take me back to where I want to go? I think. Maybe? Quill, you're gonna laugh about this, maybe? Maybe you'll laugh about this, maybe you won't. Farting to feel more feminine is a wild sentence, and it bothers me that it feels like a diet trend. Oh my god. Oh my god, but it does? And that's gross, but it's true, and I hate it. It's like one of those intense, like, detox things. Bean-based diet. I mean, I've done bean-based diets before. They didn't make me... I don't know if it's a particular type of bean that you need for that, but they didn't make me they didn't make me fart nearly as much as the cartoons would have me believe. Honestly. I was ringing up somebody's purchase today, Quill, and I noticed that, well, I mean, I didn't notice that they were buying lube because it was very obvious that they were buying lube. Like, you wouldn't need to notice that because it was, like, very clear. But I did notice that the brand name of the lube that they were buying was Ultra Anus. And I kind of love that. And I don't know why. But it's like the funniest thing in the fucking world to me, and I'm such a child. Ultra Anus! Yes! Yes! Like, if it had been called Ultra Anal, it wouldn't have been funny. Like, there would have been 0% funniness in it, but the fact that it was ultra anus, just comedy gold. Pure comedy gold. I love it. Now, there's a well. Like, we can't get that shit. There's the Maestro's collection. And there's a lock. Fuck, I don't think I can open that lock. It was quite a hefty thing of lube, too. Like, I hope they have a good time. I mean, I just... whatever it is that they're going to use that lube for, like... I hope it does everything and more. Did I need that? Oh, I can combine, at least. I can complete the wooden goat now. Well, aren't we fucking special? I hope their anus feels pampered by their insistence on going ultra. I mean, Le Plus Ultra? I don't know. I don't read, I haven't read My Hero Academia in ages and ages, but I think there's a guy that says that. What else? What I was... Oh, Pancakes! How you doing? Been a little bit. So I'm doing okay. I don't know if you were around for me changing jobs again, but I'm back on the let's see, wanna hang a left. I'm back on the penguin bullshit. My Hero Academia readership drops during November. Wait, really? Hive? Also, wonderful to see you as well, Hive. I hope that both you... Reread that. Oh, God! My Hero Macadamia? Oh, because it's no nut. Right. I hope both you and Pancakes are doing wonderful tonight, Hive. I hope that life is treating you very, very well. Oh, was that here during the last time? Okay. I don't remember, like, when exactly, like, events happen in relation to other events, so it's kind of a whole thing. You know how it goes. But the job is going well. The penguin is as feral a gremlin as it always has been, and I do love Don Penn because it's just such a weird choice for a mascot. Life is probably treating me better than it's treating the bass guitar I found on the side of the road. But you found the bass guitar, which sounds like it's a big step in the right direction for said guitar. B, is the bass guitar salvable? Can you salvage it? Because I feel like that ought to be done. Oh, I missed 20 years. Shit, sorry about that. All my yelling, Plu Ultra Anus and spraying lube all over a villain. I mean, you know, as long as it's consensual, I've got nothing against it. I don't remember exactly either, so it might have been... it's been a bit. Might have been Isaac Stream early November, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. But I've just been living life, sometimes good, sometimes bad, nothing I can really do. Pancakes, I'm glad you're living life. That sounds like such a bullshit, like, of course type of statement, but I really am honestly glad that this world has you in it. and I would like that to continue as long as possible. So I'm rooting for you, at the very least. If nobody else is, which I don't believe, but if nobody else is, I am. Hyde says, I took it to a shop to see if I can get it set up, and the people said, we'll tell the tech to give you a call tomorrow, because fixing it, before doing anything, because fixing it might be expensive. Okay. Well, hopefully it's not, like, it's not expensive beyond your ability to afford. Because, I mean, free bass guitar, kind of free bass guitar, that's pretty badass. See, Quill, same hat. Quill, same hat. I've been saying that to Hive, like, every time that we've been talking about bass, which has been, a not insignificant number of times recently. I've seen the bass bass, and it's great. It sounds amazing. I've only ever seen a Billy's Big Mouth bass, and that's less than amazing. Happy holidays, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful time, whether you celebrate them or not. Thank you. Pancakes, I appreciate that. It's a Billy Bass bass. It's a Billy Bass bass. Ah! Ah! I want this treasure. Okay, I don't know if we can get it, but I want it. I wants it. Sturges. How do I fucking get up the road? Where is the road? It's all just fucking fields. I'm not gonna, like, I worked for the holidays this year, but that's kind of okay, because I'm alone and I can't drink. I mean, I could drink, but I couldn't drink at a bar, and that's about the only fun thing to do on New Year's. But I did finish my set for our New Year's greetings, and that took for fucking ever. But I'm glad it's done. And I will have New Year's cards. I mean, it's a JPEG, so I don't know if that counts as a card, but I will have those out to people on New Year's, and it's exciting. This is like one of the highlights of my year, honestly. I'm hoping to get some money for Christmas so I can get Disgaea 2 for PS3 before the store closes down, so I get one step closer to owning all the games. Wait, pancakes. Back up one step, please. The PS3 store is closing down. Also, good luck with getting the Disgaea 2, but the PS3 store is closing down. Because I hate that. I just got my PS3. Oh, it's a pig. Come here, pig. No date announced, but it's obviously at some point soon. Yeah, I mean, I imagine I should have expected it, but I still have to get, like, the US account working, because the US account is not working, and I'd like to get all the games that I had for that as well. Although I don't really want the Penny Arcade games again, because they kind of sucked and didn't age well. I would say they aged poorly. I'm trying to be generous to people this Christmas, but someone's brain rebelling and making social things... Height, deep breath, read that again. I'm trying to be generous to people this Christmas, but hormone brain is rebelling and making social things harder. That's a moon. I can definitely dig the social things being harder. Uh, oh, the final Billy Bass bit? Hold on a second, I gotta catch that up. Give me a mo. I want to see someone make a Billy Bass into a bass and making it sing Union songs and call that a based Billy Bass bass. Oh my god. Oh my god, Quill. I love it though. I love it. And you're right. Pancakes, they did try to close it down. I remember that. Uh, and I remember people raising a stink about it. And so they backed off. But you are right. Like it's it's a matter of time. Like it's not going to last forever. As much as I might want it to. Although I don't know how, I mean, just getting money into the US wallet to download stuff off the US store is such a pain in the ass. I've disguised 134D2 and I want to get 2 to get rid of that gap between 1 and 3. And Disgaea 2 is actually a really strong game. Like it's worth it even beyond just for completion. Did you know there's a Disgaea 6 and I think there's a Disgaea 7 that's coming up? I've personally had I haven't like looked into any of it. I think Disgaea 4 just kind of burnt me out. I want to clear out everything from this village before I go to the fish guy's place. Oh. Before I forget, and I will mention this again, but I know because Quill, sometimes you leave a little bit early. Tomorrow's stream will be happening, but it may start a little bit late. I'm gonna be helping out with the food pantry, getting their stuff like packed up and prepared, and hopefully we'll have our shit together that I can get it, like I can get out by 7:30, but it might be a little bit giddy. So like it is going to happen, and if the stream starts late, I will run it a little bit later to kind of make up for it, because I'm learning once again that I have the power of no sleep, and it is wonderful, this superpower. I love it. But yeah, we might be like, it might start like a half hour late, and I'll just have to cross my fingers that it doesn't. How do I get... Like, there's what roads on the map are clear, but they're not in real life, and I fucking hate that. It's like using MapQuest all over again. Wait, if I go straight here... Oh, because we can climb under the... Fucking hate this shit. Disgaea 6 I won't buy, and I'm iffy on 7. Disgaea 6 is like 70 USD, but it's pretty bad. So yeah, I'd rather not spend a lot on it. That's interesting. Like, what was the issue? What made it pretty bad? Is there like a particular place that it fell apart? bearing in mind that I know nothing about Disgaea 2 and I don't care at all about spoilers, so by all means, feel like you can spoil. Well, none of these fucking roads connect, game. Why do you keep on telling me there's fucking roads when there's no roads? Don't be giving me this... Why did I want to say Return of the Living Dead when I clearly mean Back to the Future Part 2? Hive says I was playing Quake 2 RTX and I made a terrible mistake. Yeah? Was the mistake... And this is me not being snarky. This is me, like, honestly just not knowing. But was the mistake playing Quake 2? I never played any of the Quakes, is the problem. I have this key. I set the time of day to current time, so now it's night in game and every outdoor environment is pitch black because it's night and there's no light being bounced around for me to see anything. I hate that. That was, I'm guessing, a deliberate design choice. Sniper rifle ammo? I never used my sniper rifle. It sounds terrible. Oh my god, that's just depressing. And like, where did anybody in this village get crayons? There's not a Kmart anywhere in sight. I did not see like a 7-Eleven. Striptica? Is that even a real word? Is Capcom making up words again? Oh, poop. Can I look out the window again? Oh, this window's not breakable. Also, I keep missing everything because the crosshair lies. Everything is lies. Never forget her 5th birthday. 270917. Pancake says, a lot of the stat stuff was really weird. 6 has a lot of issues, and a big one is the price of it. I ain't paying $70 for a mediocre game. Like, that's fair and a total mood. God, I couldn't possibly say anything against that. I already forgot the fucking date. Risco, could you just hold something in your mind for about 20 seconds? 270917. 270917. 270917. $70 is like, I mean, that is asking a lot. We do have the F2 rifle, so we could equip this rifle part. I would like to equip the rifle part. Where did you go? Did that work? Oh! Oh! Fancy! I think I finally found a tattoo idea that I want to get. Oh, that is fucking sweet! We support First Ink. Unless this is not First Ink, in which case we support whichever ink this happens to be. But, we support it. We are here for it. My first tattoo was the yellow sign. I got it done in black because yellow doesn't last very well. Yellow inks don't last particularly well. it was of significant meaning to me, and it continues to be. I've never gotten a tattoo because I don't like my... I felt like I didn't own my body before trans... I'm so sorry. I cannot fucking read today. Oh, also that was Quill with the tattoo idea, not Pancakes. All the things that I said, and I still mean them, but I apply them to Quill now, and not to Pancakes. But Pancakes, if you want to get a tattoo too, I support that. I never gotten a tattoo because I felt like I didn't own my body before transition. That's like, that's a super mood. That's like 100% fair. I kind of, I think I came to it in the opposite direction. I feel like for me, body mod was the only understandable way that I had to exert some control over myself and to change myself in a way that made me feel more me. So the transitioning is very much in a line with that. Pancake says you can buy the rest of the franchise with that amount or most if they're on sale, and everything before 6 is way better experience than 6 in my experience with the demo. Okay. I feel like I liked 5. I know that I beat 5, but I do feel kind of like Disgaea games kind of slip out of my brain pretty quickly after I've gotten them done, because they're so like mechanically intensive that it wears away at my memory of the story. I know I didn't complete all the content in 5. I got hung up on a couple of the like the extra material after actually completing the story mode. I know the Necromancer's bit, like I never finished her storyline because she just kicked the living shit out of me. It was just completely ugly. Sent you a pic of what I'm looking for on Tumblr. It's Fallout New Vegas tattoo that I have a load of feelings for, but getting it in trans flag colors if possible. I gotta peep this. Give me 1 second. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. Many yeses. I mean, I probably would have said yes to just about any design that you would come up with, because I would have appreciated that it was important to you, and that's the important thing of the design. But also, this design is a from the heart yes. It's a good one. This guy is very much just grinding the game, but I find it fun, and the stories and characters are charming. I love the character design of Disgaea. Like, I'm very in on the character design. I wasn't using the thief as my avatar forever on accident. Although I didn't realize that thief was goals until pretty late in the game, because I didn't realize that thief was a girl. Oops. But I love the character designs. I generally like the stories, although I did find in 4, like, Wolf Boy is... I don't know if this is just me not picking up nuance in Japanese, or if he's written as even more tsundere in English than he is in Japanese, but, like, He's actually kind of gross in English, so I kind of felt things about that. I did not appreciate Wolf Boy as much once I saw some of it in English. I liked 5, I feel like. But when did you start using Thief as an avatar? And do you remember what was your avatar prior? Really early on, like as soon as I realized you could buy avatars, and I have no memory of what my first avatar was. Like it was one of the free ones, but yeah, I couldn't legitimately tell you what it was because I've had Thief for the avatar, like, because this is going back all the way to like early PS3, so probably 2008 or at the latest early 2009. Yeah, because there weren't, you couldn't buy avatar. I could find it out because I could look it up on next time I'm on PS3. I could look it up in the purchases history. Where, Nisco, like, what are you doing? What do you want to accomplish? Think about this. You need to think about this. We've seen that. I think we just go to the Fish Boy's house. Fenric is pretty creepy, and I can definitely understand what you mean, but I mean, I think Valvatorez is pretty charming as a protagonist. Like, yeah, and I when I first played Disgaea 4, and I played it in Japanese because there was no English support for it, and like I was just like, oh, they're totally gay. They should just have a polycule and just solve this entire problem. But it was like, it was kind of cute, and then I saw how it was written in English, and I was like, oh, I missed a lot of nuance in Japanese. That's less cute, honestly. Alice, yo, how you doing? I hope you're very well tonight. I keep on not listening to your podcast, and I need to do that. Like, I keep on telling myself, sit down and listen to this, and then I just forget. Very important day today. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is this, are you, like, getting paperwork? Is it that kind of important? Because I would like that. That would make me happy. Also, Hive, I totally missed you telling me something about why you're doing so terribly in Quake 2, and I apologize. It completely slipped away from me. Where, like, we gotta go down here, right? I think. Oh god, it's the roads that don't exist. Wait. Graveyard, workshop, cemetery site. I don't need any of that. I need to go, like, all the way frickin'... Pancake says, I think Valsey's a pretty silly character, especially with the sardine obsession. Completely unnecessary, but it somehow fits right in. Oh, yeah. And that's how I learned the kanji for sardine. Because he's got a whole thing about how, like, it's written with weak. It's fish and weak in Japanese. Like, those two kanji combined together is the kanji for sardine. And he's got, like, a whole big thing about that. And it completely stuck in my mind. Hive says, it was because it was night, and since lighting is now handled by ray tracing, since there was no sun, everything was black. I love that, and I love that. I don't love that at all. How do I get out of this place? Please, please, please. I just want to go and get the fish man out of the way, because it's gonna suck. It's gonna be completely ugly, so we should just be done with it. Spanish Parliament is currently voting for the last time in the Spanish trans law. After it gets voted this time, it will basically become law. That's big news. That is news of significance. This is Risco. This is where you came from. That's not where you want to be. Look, there's yellow. We also have our fingers crossed, Ellis. Well, our toes crossed, because the fingers are, we got to use those right now, but the toes are very much crossed. Right, Louise's house, we got that. There's our drawer. We're just carrying so much shit. I need to start shooting things again, so that we get rid of some of this ammo. But it's so it's so stabifying. It's so satisfying to just stabinate things. Stabifying. Stabifying is a great word. We should use that word more often. Okay, so right. Got our knife. We go down the road to the fish thing. I already gave a CW for this earlier, but I might as well do it as well. I'm not sure exactly when the fish sequence starts, but I'm pretty sure Moreau's whole thing is just going to be pretty ableist and sanist, kind of on the whole developmentally disabled type of thing. So it's going to be gross, and should probably have that as a heads up. So this is me giving you a heads up. I don't remember how much like we actually deal with Moreau, but he's definitely like, he has a presence. Did I just climb into this guy's poop hole? Also, that's just a phrase I don't ever need to say again. Just gonna avoid that phrase for the near future. We will... No, I've already been here. No, I just want to progress. Disgaea 1 is, in my opinion, one of the best games ever made. It's not too hard, it has fun gameplay. Grinding is pretty simple, and the story is great. Everything about Disgaea 1 was great in my opinion, and I hope 2 is similar. 2 is really, really good. 2 is very much a good game. I think you should have a good time with it. I think that the updates they made to Item World definitely help out a lot. I'm sorry. I hear... Oh god. There you are. Could you not, though? Look, I would just like you to not. There we go. I hear somebody else. Now for our feature performance, waiting for Moreau. Honestly, probably more entertaining, because I'm pretty sure Moreau actually shows up. Like, that's the whole joke with that play, right? Is that Godot never shows up? Okay, there's yellow on this window. That means a thing needs to happen. Sinful Rose is such an amazing opening. It's probably my favorite song from the franchise. It is a good song. It's a banger. I kind of like 3's a little bit more just because 3 is so fucking goofy. It was a good joke, Quill. I liked it. I wasn't complaining none about your joke. I will say one thing, kind of sort of about Disgaea 1. For myself personally, like, I found that Laharl, Flone, and shit, Etna, like, they got real old real quick, showing up in every fucking game. Like, Laharl's whole gig is funny and well handled in the first game, and then they just keep going back to the bit, and it's like, you gotta let him go. I know that's this guy's whole joke, is they never let anything go, and every game's cast gets more and more bloated by adding in more and more characters from the old games, but it's like, sometimes you just gotta say, also known as D2, Quill, Laharl does have a magical girl transformation, and doesn't like it very much, unfortunately, but he does get the boobs. Although it's not the, I don't think it's the trans rep that we need nor deserve, because he didn't want it to happen, and he doesn't enjoy it. Disgaea 3, the game where a nerd who is the opposite of traditional nerd, who played his PSP for like 1,000,000 hours, whose dad destroys his PSP, so he decides to kill his dad or something. I don't know, I didn't play a lot of it because I was busy listening to the lobby music. It's really good. The lobby music's really good. The story is just a whole thing. Not enough men going through magical girl transformations and secretly enjoying it. A, you are 100% completely true. And B, I did read a webcomic about that, and it was actually pretty cool. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, because it was a while back that I read it, and I think the character was pretty happy in both forms, but like was honestly just really happy being a girl. And I was like, you know what? That was really cool. I don't know if I read that in the before or the after. I think it was in the after, to be honest, but it still was fairly affecting. Kind of short, I think. I don't know that it actually was finished precisely. I also don't remember if the art was particularly good. And I'm almost gonna guarantee that it wasn't striking, because I don't remember it at all. Also, can we talk about this? I might have talked about this before, but when Ethan reattached his arm, he also reattached his jacket, and the jacket still has a seam where it was cut. Pancake says there's also Almaz, who's basically a normal guy who was somehow sent to hell without becoming a prinny. However, that works unless I'm misremembering. You're not misremembering, but I don't remember what the gimmick was, because all I remember is that his girl was fairly homicidal and loved him very much and just wanted him to be strong. Cool says, to be honest, if I read a good Egg Magic Girl transformation comic, I'd probably cry. You and me both. We could share. No, I mean, really, you don't. I don't think you share. We could share a box of tissues. You wouldn't want to share the tissues themselves because that would be gross. But we could definitely share a box of tissues. That's right. Stab that gate, Ethan. Now, are there fish people, or is it just the big fish guy? No? It's like some kind of secreted resin. Yeah, but secreted from what? Also, Mao makes me oddly uncomfortable with how he acts, but it can still be funny, but still creepy. You think it balances out? I don't know. I was too busy listening to Extreme Outlaw. That's fair. Disgaea 3 is the one that has, like, both girl and guy units for every, like, every class, right? Or is it just most of the classes? Because, like, I think there's a sniper girl who's, like, got a whole look going on. Game, what do you want? All I remember about Disgaea 3 was it was set in a school. Yes. And everything was opposite day because, of course it was. So the nerd is the bad student because he's a nerd. And... Oh, it's Moreau. Can we just gaffle the piece? Nice! Yoink! Oh shit, vomiting.
If it's for you, I'd do anything.
Right. I don't know if we can add another... Oh!
I'll just be taking this.
Sophia, yo!
What are you doing?
How you doing?
She's not hers.
Pleasure to see you.
Oh, you have something to say?
What do you mean, mother's special child?
Mother, what's her baby?
Hive, if you could
Don't
add
screw with
CW for vomiting in the, or metaphobia in the pin, because, I just remembered that Moreau does a lot of that.
What's so funny?
You're stupid. You talk too much. It's all over. I plugged away in.
What are you...
This is my territory.
This guy there's opposite day the game featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Damn freak!
You leave Moreau alone. Moreau's just got issues. Honestly, like, everybody in this game has just got fucking issues. I'm good and it's a pleasure to be here. It's lovely to have you here. And I'm glad that you're doing good. I know, like, the world is a whole lot of everything. for everyone, so I'm glad that you're doing well. Is Moreau a reference to the Isle of Dr. Moreau? Yes. And if I recall correctly, like, as far as like the game lore, Moreau is the one who's making the lichens. That's his work.
How do I get out of here?
So it kind of dovetails with that, where he's making animal people for Mother Miranda. I'm curious, how does this compare to 7? I remember 7 being really scary and eerie. I've never played 7, so I can't, like, say with any certainty. But this game is not particularly scary. Like, it's viscerally scary when things are all up in your grill. It handles that side of the equation fairly well, but there really isn't anything in the game that ever felt scary. Alice is shaking my head. That's not a gothic work, though. You're not wrong, Alice. It is an early sci-fi work, but it is not gothic. Leave the boat key in the shack in the mine. Hans is dead, so no more fishing for a while. I mean, we all know his death was no accident. He was eaten by a giant fish. Boat and all. Why if he was eaten by a fish, and everybody knows this, why would you even raise the possibility that it was an accident being argued against? Pancake says, 7 has a lot of tension, like things could happen at any point. Running into the family is just terrifying experience, as terrifying in my experience. Shouldn't have played it at night. That's fair. Oh, Jelly Beans! How you doing? It's wonderful to see you. I hope you are very well today. Hope that life is not giving you any bullshit, because I hate that. From what I can pick up, Pancakes, of, like, from watching people's Let's Plays, it seems like 7 is going for very much a like a Texas Chainsaw kind of vibe to it. And that's definitely a different type of horror than what we've got in this one. Like Alice said, this game was at least angling for a more gothic horror vibe. I wouldn't say it's particularly successful, but like that's what it's shooting for. And kind of I think part of the issue with gothic horror is that, like, a lot of the conventions have been done to death, so it's doesn't read particularly scary, I think, to a modern audience. Jilly says, life is going well, and I appreciate that. I'm very happy to hear that. I will hope that it continues to do so. Hope that the holiday season, to the extent that you celebrate it, is easy on you. Where's the boat key? Honestly, though. How's the summer in Japan? Was the longest night very, very long? If the longest night was last night, then I didn't notice because I slept. December in Japan is not so bad. Tokyo gets colder than Osaka, and it does get some, like, pretty chilly days, but nothing like Milwaukee chilly, and certainly nothing like Minnesota chilly. And honestly, I've been getting by for the most part with, like, just a thermal undershirt and one of those, like, those army jackets. Like, nothing that would even require pulling out, like, a heavy long coat. Pancake says, remember trying to play the original Resident Evil, and instead of it being spoopy, the controls were bad? That's, like... old school RE1 is really, really hard to go back to if you're used to any kind of modern era controls. I would say that it is not particularly an enjoyable experience. I would unironically recommend the RE remake for... I mean, it's on PS4 now, but it was originally for GameCube, and it's really, really good. I think some of it might hit a little bit better if you're familiar with the PlayStation version, because you're kind of primed for that and surprised by things that they've changed up. But Resident Evil Resident Evil 1 remake is fantastic. I'm kind of cheesed off that we lost that series of VODs, because I remember that being like a really fun set of VODs for us. Julie says played inside this week, and I played inside this week and was killed in such a diverse array of ways. Okay, so this is me not being goofy. This is me just honest question. Inside is the name of the game and not the preposition. Okay, good. Because I was a little bit confused for a second. I wasn't sure if, like, maybe, you know, like we were working prepositions. Inside is the game that the Limbo people made. Hasn't that been out for a bit? I don't... Okay. That's good to know, because I was kind of wondering a little bit. Now, they have a new game out soon, and it's amazing. Limbo was a lot, though. Like, I think I would need to have a serious think over as to whether I would be prepared for a follow-up to Limbo. Because even beyond just, like, kind of the subject matter and presentation, Limbo was very much, at least at the time, at the kind of the upper edge of my skill level. I did beat Limbo, and I'm pretty proud of beating Limbo, but I struggled with it. I can't believe they made Inside when their first game was just walking under a stick. I mean, it is surprising how hard it took off. You wouldn't think people would pay $12 to walk under a stick, but there we are. Also, oh my gosh, like we've blown past the 1 hour point, so I'm going to take a brief break, give myself a little bit of stretch, do the usual brief break stuff, and I will be back in about 5 minutes. Hive is here. So Hive, you've got the whip hand, but I don't expect that you should need to use it. And I will be, yeah, just 5 minutes. I'm gonna have my cigarette on the stream. Sophia says, walking under a stick. Are you talking about limbo? Oh, maybe. Pancake says, want to make a joke about DC being gone, but I can't think of anything funny. Well, nothing harmful, just a joke, but nothing really worked. That's okay. Pancakes, it happens sometimes. It's no biggie. Did I tell y'all about Fuck Yo? I know I told the story on Tumblr, but I can't remember if I told the story on stream. Weird thing that happened to me last week. Starts humming, stops, starts again and again. How the heck does Since You've Been Gone go? Oh god, I can't even remember. I know the song that you're talking about, but I cannot like think of the melody of it. So, I'm working last week, this last Friday, and don't follow Tumblr, and I didn't even know you had a Tumblr, so please share, I'm interested. Yeah, I do have a Tumblr now, because I'm off of the Twitters. I said goodbye to the Twitters on the 20th. Kept my word. Yeah, so this... I'm working, it's a Friday morning, it's kind of chilly. I mean, it's one of the colder mornings for Tokyo. And it's pretty empty store, thankfully. We got some of the morning crowd, but not too many of them yet. And this dude walks in, this white dude walks in, and he's like a big slabby guy. Like, he's the guy, like, if you were watching a movie and there's like the angry guy at the end of the bar who starts fights with people, like, that's what this dude looks like. He's got like his scally cap down, and he's got ink, like he's all inked up to his knuckles. And he's just like scowly and nasty. And I know he's scowly because he's got... Oh, Des! Good timing. Wonderful to see you. I hope you're very well. I know he's scowly because he's got no mask on. And so I say, excuse me, sir, when you're in the shop, could you please put your mask on? You know, and I was not rude about it. I've been trying to, for my own blood pressure, I've been trying not to get too heated about this, like, but I was like, could you put your mask on? And guy's like, tells me to go fuck myself, basically. He says, Visai! Which is, you know, go fuck yourself. And he stomps past me, stomps to the next cashier, and she tells him to put his mask on. So he puts his mask on, right? He's making a show of it, you know. He's get out of his pocket, and he's got to get it on his face, and he's grumbling, and so he gets his shit sorted, and he pays for his stuff, and he's leaving, and he stops between our registers. Like, you know, it's got a counter, two registers next to each other. So he stops, like, at that spot that would be between the two registers. And he starts rolling up his sleeves, right? He's getting his sleeves rolled up. And, see, the thing is, like, it's been a cold morning, so he's wearing layers. He's wearing his layers, you know? So he's really gotta work to get his sleeves up. Like, he's really pushing the fucking sleeve up. But, like, he finally manages it, right? Now, mind you, he's, like, dead stopped right in the middle of the store, right in the middle of the aisle. So, like, all the customers behind him are, like, stuck waiting for him to move. But he gets his sleeve up, right? And he's like, look! Look! And he says that part in English. We've been doing all this in Japanese so far, but he's got this really pissed off voice. He's like, look, he's pointing at his arm, right? So I look at his arm, and he's got "fuck you" tattooed on his arm in like 2-inch high block red caps. But because, like, his sleeves are so thick because of the layers that he's wearing, he hasn't been able to get the entire tattoo uncovered. So most of the U is still, like, the letter U is still covered up. There's just, like, a little bit of it peeking out. So his tattoo reads, "Fuck yo." And I didn't know how I was supposed to respond to this. And all I could think of saying was just like, "Yeah, right back at you, buddy." And then he just stomped out of the store. Like, that was it. That was the whole thing. And I realized, I said this on Tumblr, but like, I realized after this guy left that this was like this guy's apotheosis. This was the apogee of his life. This was his zenith. He got told off, gently, mind you, by two women to just put a mask on and be a decent human being. He got himself all worked up into a real ball of anger. Goes, puts all this work into to intimidate these two gals, and he fucks it up completely. Just utterly fucks it up. And so the other cashier staff, because she doesn't know any English, and she's like, what does his tattoo say? What did his tattoo say? And I explained it to her, and she just burst out fucking laughing. She's like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." Absolute clown. Just absolutely, totally clown. I almost want him to come back in. I almost want to know, like, what is his fucking gig? Like, what does he do? He doesn't have to live here. Like, but I imagine he's been here for a bit. Like, a while, because, like, his pronunciation was fine. He didn't like not understand the Japanese that I was using. I'm not flexing when I use Japanese when foreign customers come in. It's just more of an I don't know that they necessarily speak English, because a lot of them don't, and B, like, my brain space is very much in customer service mode, and all my customer service mode is Japanese right now. But he didn't like have any problem understanding me. He didn't have any problem understanding the staff. So I was like, I assume he's living here, but I don't know what the fuck kind of work he could be doing with like, looking the way that he does, with the attitude that he has. I wonder if they have another similar tattoo on their other arm. He's got something on the other arm, but I couldn't quite see it. But it's Japanese script, but, like, I didn't really get a great look at it. Shake my head, it's not the soccer player from Argentina who's got a back tattoo of Breaking Bad in the TV show Vikings? Oh my god! Oh my god, that's fabulous. That is absolutely fabulous. That's almost as good. There was this magazine that oh, I must see it. Especially if it's a blended tattoo, like where the two, like, characters from the two shows are somehow interacting with each other. I imagine one arm is "fuck you" in... Oh, imagine if one arm is "fuck you" in English and "fuck you" in the other's "fuck you" in Japanese. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it seems very much where you would go with that. Oh, I gotta check this out. Let me peep this. Oh my god! And Peaky Blinders! Oh my god! Oh, that's fabulous! But, like, Heisenberg kinda looks like a young Stanley Tucci. Wow! 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 I mean, like, on one hand, I very much, you know, I'm a firm believer in bodily autonomy, and, you know, people get the things tattooed on them, generally, that are significant to them, and I respect that. I also respect the shading work done on the glasses on the right shoulder picture of Heisenberg. That's pretty good shading work.
Damn, this one's no good.
But that's a goofy fucking tattoo. That is a very goofy tattoo. Oh, yeah, I'll post it. Yeah, let me post that. I think my favorite, like, just poorly considered tattoo. Honey Bunny and I found this magazine ages back in a supermarket, and it just had like random pictures that they'd picked up off of Twitter and shit. But they had a section of foreigners with bad kanji tattoo. And they had a picture of one dude who had, I can't remember where it was, but I want to say like on his chest, the kanji for washing machine. And which, by the way, is a pretty fabulous kanji. Like I'm a big fan of that one, but I don't know if that's what they had intended. Cool. Pancake says, I still need to watch more Breaking Bad and at some point Better Call Saul. I watched like one episode at 4 a.m. and never again. I lasted till about season 4 of Breaking Bad, and I was just like, yeah, I'm kinda done, honestly. Like, I get the gimmick. I know that Heisenberg is a douchebag, and this story is the chronicle of his fall, brought down by his own hubris and inability to honestly ask people for help. But he's just such a screaming loser, and I hate every minute that he's on the screen. And his eventual comeuppance is not nearly enough to make me want to spend time with him. Better Call Saul is just a better show. Half it's a very goofy comedy hiding under a legal drama. Okay. Cool says, I kind of want a tattoo that says, please stop reading my tattoo in Japanese. That would be a banger. That would be a legitimate tattoo. I'm sorry, I could have sworn that an arm was clipping through the wall there for a second. Are there zombies? I would like to kill them. Dope. Dope. I want to try some Los Polos Hermanos though. Wait, are they doing a show about Gus? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Oh no, you mean the actual food. Okay. No, that's me. That's totally me. I missed the joke. Mostly because I'm used to... No, take out your shotgun, okay? Oh, could you not stab me? Oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I don't want to die here because we haven't, like, healed in forever. And by heal, I mean save. Oh, jeez, there are many wolves. All of the wolf people are here. You got ups. My friend, you have ups. I commend you. You and your ups. There are so many of you. What is this bullshit? Misto, could you... Maybe this is not how to do it. Okay. Go to the menu. Equip a pipe bomb. There. Now shoot. What? You survived the pipe bomb. What exactly, though? Thank you. It's fine, I miss jokes too, so you're not alone in that regard. I mean, it's a constant struggle, honestly. I would say it's because everything is text-based, and I don't get the inflections, but honestly, I miss jokes in person too. Also, a friend of my dad that works with him is Brazilian immigrant who says has a tattoo that says, if you can read this, congrats. You can read Portuguese. I kind of love that. That's a hats off. That's yeah. No, I'm pretty good with that tattoo. I knew a kid who half jokingly said that he wanted to get like 3 tattoos. He wanted to get a giant schooner on his chest. He wanted to get a grilled cheese sandwich, and he wanted to get a grandfather clock. I don't know if he ever actually got those tattoos, because we lost contact, and then he got in contact with me again, and I explained that in the years intervening, everything that had happened, and he never got in touch with me again. So, I don't know what that means. He was the guy that was marrying the cult leader's daughter. So for all I know, he could have gotten sacrificed. That is also a possibility. Aren't tattoos like kind of taboo in Japan? Or was that another wrong information I got from Western Japan? Pipe bomb is an old-timey way of saying hotbox. Okay, I rolled the dice in my head, and I'm not going to tell a lewd joke, so just assume, if you'd like to, you could put your own lewd joke in there, but I'm not going to say it. Tattoos are not socially acceptable here in Japan. That's kind of slowly changing. There's at least a little bit more recognition of there being a difference between these are tattoos that the Yakuza get, and these are what they call fashion tattoos, which is a phrase that I fucking hate. I think that is a bullshit phrase, but they are still seen as pretty antisocial. And if you have a tattoo, your options are pretty limited as far as things you can do professionally if the tattoo is visible. So that's like, there are more people that have tattoos, and there's probably a little bit more acceptance of them, but it's nothing like it would be in the States. Quill says, I just want my trans begin again tattoo. I want you to get it, Quill, honestly. I cannot not be lost tonight. Os! Hirunda, it is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing very well. I hope that you are not lost. I hope life is being kind to you. I've got hiccups and I hate those too. I hope life is being very kind to you. I hope you've got no more stress going on than you feel like you can deal with. My preety tattoo shows my status in the Japanese Yakuza. at what a status it is. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Could you not eat me? I would like it if you did not eat me. Are there more? You know, honestly though... Oh shit, there are more. Excuse me, I have to... Oh, fuck. Oh, that worked. Now that you say that, Pancakes, I kind of would like to see a Prinny tattoo done in an Itazumi style, because that would be fucking hilarious. I imagine that the people who actually have Itazumi would not appreciate the joke. And they're probably not people who you would not want to not appreciate your joke. Wait, too many negatives in that sentence? But it would still be fucking hilarious. I have a boat. I know all about the Yakuza. I played 45 minutes of Yakuza 0. Well, clearly you're an expert now. 100% expertise guaranteed. Hello, you are a giant fish.
What was that?
It was a giant fish, Ethan! What the fuck? How did you not? It's got fucking fins! It's got the whole thing. It's got all the fishy parts. How did you not notice it's a fish? It's a fucking fish. Ethan, please. Alice is getting reminded when my dad shaved his head once and was taking me to school, and the person at the school gate thought he was a mafia member. Eh? Why? Is that a thing? Does the Portuguese mafia specialize in shaved heads? Is that their, like... Okay. I learned a new thing today. I wasn't planning on buzzing my head down anytime soon, but I'll have to recall not to do that if I ever go to Portugal. Middle-aged men with shaved heads here are like the image of organized crime. Huh. Seriously though, Pancakes? Anybody would have been able to see that.
Hell. Research post or something? What the fuck are they doing here?
Kidnapping you?
Get off of me!
Stay the fuck down!
Oh
Ethan.
God, it's fucking
I'm
Redfield.
surprised you made it this far.
Fuck you, Redfield.
It'd be a shame if something happened to you now.
Sure, Chris. Why not? You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job.
Hey, Cap. I'm getting some serious motion readings out here. We should move on.
Oh, it's like it's fakey Australian accents. I love them.
What's moving?
Unknown, but my guess is we've been here too long, and Miranda knows it.
Hey, did you say Miranda? How are you involved?
Leave it alone, Ethan. You are out of your depth. What about the sample analysis?
It's definitely related to the mold.
I don't, like, at any time, Redfield could just tell Ethan
Stay out of our business, Ethan.
What business?
God, watch out!
the whole thing, and this would have all been, like... It's a very weird accent. It doesn't map to any particular accent that I recognize. I remember watching JoJo Part 1 in dub and had to switch to sub
Shit, stay
because
back.
I couldn't take anything seriously because of the fake British accent. That's a problem. Also, probably vomiting soon. Not me, this guy.
I don't have time for this. Miranda sent you to slow me down? You're pathetic.
Ethan, don't be such a jerk. It's like the VA can't hear the difference between Australian and Kiwi accents. So they're just kind of like getting them both mixed together.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Ethan! He's got giant fucking tentacle growths and eyes coming out of his back. What do you think is wrong with him? He's turning into a guppy. He's got Guppy's tail, Guppy's eye. Probably 9 lives. I should make some health. He's turning into a Gumby. That would be even more terrifying, honestly. Now, I don't remember how to do this fight. He's definitely not turning into Rainbow Fish.
What am I supposed to do?
Get eaten? Ethan? It even sounds very familiar. Similar. Similar? Yes. Words? Hard.
He said the exit's underwater.
Quill, thank you so much for dropping by tonight. It's a pleasure as always to have you. I hope that your next couple of days are a little bit more gentle on you. And remember, tomorrow's stream will be starting a little bit late. So, just so you remember that. Also, for folks who showed up after I made the announcement, tomorrow's stream will be starting a little bit late because there's I gotta help out with a food pantry thing. Pancake says, Ethan, how the fuck are you not afraid of this? That's literally a monster. Ethan has got... The way that Ethan reacts to things, Pancakes, is kind of an issue. Because he does not act like any human being.
Drain the water. Shit, there's no power.
Oh, fuck. That's a puzzle. In instance of heavy rain, stop playing that game, immediately start a better game. There may be damage to the local aquatic life. It's advised that you drain all excess water during using the following steps. Move the windmills with the crank to start the electricity to the gatehouse. Pull the lever in the gatehouse to open the sluice gate. Okay, so we gotta do the windmills. Which I could do. I could just windmill my arms right now. He might, you know. He didn't know. Oh shit, it's Duke. How you doing, Dookie? Are you Genki? Are you reading a good book? Are you reading Nona the Ninth? 'Cause that was a pretty good book. Tell me you're not reading 50 Shades.
You wish to make a purchase?
Yeah.
This is all an investment, Ethan.
No fish. Are you reading Pinocchio? I'm not personally. But I could consider reading Pinocchio. If it would make you happy. He's reading volume 67 of One Piece. That's a lot of One Piece. Although, like, volume 67 is what? Just like halfway through? Oh no, I gotcha. I figured that was the joke that you were saying. I mean, I figured you were talking to the salesman. I was just being goofy. Sorry about that, but that was a failure on my part, not on yours. No maggots in the outhouse? I mean, honestly though. Are you even a spoopy game without a surfeit of maggots? The crank is old and busted up. I feels like it's gonna snap any second. Hope it doesn't break. The only other one we have is that Windmill 2. Hint, hint, hint. Not gonna lie, I hate the merchant guy design. It feels very fatphobic. Okay, so this is... this is kind of the thing, Alice, because I feel like that's what Capcom wanted. Like, I feel like they were aiming to make a very fat-phobic design. I kind of feel like they failed. Because the Duke is like the least grotesque character in the game. And aside from appearance, doesn't like really play into a lot of stereotypes. It does feel the least by accident also. I mean, I think they made a no. How do I want to put this? It feels like, to me, who doesn't have to deal with fat phobia, so, you know, my opinion only goes for so far. But it feels like, to me, that they accidentally failed to make a truly fat phobic character. But that it was 100% accidental. Pancake says One Piece Volume 67 is the Punk Hazard arc. It's quite a ways in. Okay. I just remembered I need to bring the whole rest of Cake I need to binge the rest of Whole Cake Island and Wano for One Piece on chapter 847. 840. That's a lot of chapters. Too many chapters. Not too many puppies, but definitely too many chapters. I don't remember how I got in here. I hear wolves, though. So we're gonna have to get the stabbies on. Al says, I don't think he's the worst I've seen, but he does feel, yeah, like only by accident did he turn out not to be the worst. That's fair. Like, that's super fair. If we go in the water, do we get eaten? I feel like that's totally going to be a thing that happens. Oh, they didn't even let us go in the water. Well, fuss my budget. Okay, so there's a bridge up there. Apparently I missed that. Way to go, us. Man, I just... So many circles I am going in. Like a soul coughing song. But not their best soul coughing song. I don't know if the best soul coughing song is Rolling, but it is a very good song. Well, now you said there's a crank, but there's no crank, Letter. I don't know why you gotta lie to us like that. The best rolling is... No. No, Alice. No, I'm sorry. No. I can understand and accept the fact that you unironically love Limp Bizkit. And Rolling is not a bad song as far as Limp Bizkit goes. But
Seriously?
But Soul Coughing's Rolling is a much better song. I hate to say it, but it is true. Now, Soul Coughing's Rolling does have the distinction of my having listened to it on acid, and Limp Bizkit's Rolling does not have that distinction, so that might color my memory a little bit, that was a very good night, except for the parts that weren't. I just remembered that, like, the girl I was dating at the time, her brother-in-law drove me home while I was really tripping. And told me a pretty disgusting story that I'm not going to repeat on channel because it made me uncomfortable then, and it certainly made me uncomfortable now, but that was not a story to hear while you're on psychedelics. Pancake says, gonna head off, had a fun time, hopefully I can drop by soon. If I can't before the holidays, have a wonderful holidays, whether you celebrate them or not. Pancakes, thank you so much for dropping by. I hope that you have a wonderful holidays, if you celebrate them. And we look forward to seeing you in the future, but do please take care of yourself. And let me catch what Hive said. Did you all listen to the EP Limp Bizkit released where they try to be Rage Against the Machine? No, I did not, and I don't know if I should. That seems like it would be a whole thing. Now, when you say they were trying to be Rage Against the Machine, like, were they doing cover songs, or were they doing their own original Rage Against the Machine-esque music? Because those could end up with two very different results. Somehow less spooky than when they did a Ministry cover. Oh my god. That would have been... Did they do Rio Grande Blood, y'all? I'm trying to think, like, what would be... Like, Gangrene. I could totally see Limp Bizkit covering Gangrene. And it would be terrible. They did Thieves. Ah. That was for the album they were doing with Lil Wayne. That was cancelled. You are a very large fish, my friend. And as Ethan said, I'm not interested in becoming fish food. Which is, like, really kind of a weirdly passive way to respond to that situation. Like, I'm not interested in becoming fish food, but I could be interested. If you made it worth my while. The EP differs from the band's established sound and lyrical subject matter by focusing on darker subjects and featuring a heavier, more experimental sound. The album's lyrics focus on subjects such as propaganda, Catholic sex abuse cases, terrorism, and fame. Wow, I could really totally see Fred Durst handling those with the nuance that they deserve. Reviews were mixed, but Borland's return to the band was praised, as was the new musical direction, which was considered to be ambitious. Ambitious, even. That Lil Wayne produced thing had the glorious name of Stampede. That's a great name. That's 100% fair. That is a fabulous name. Oh god, this is gonna suck.
Ugh, stinks.
Your mom stinks, Ethan. My apologies to Ethan's mom. She didn't choose to have him. And who would, really? I want to have disco elephants in illustration form. There's gotta be like a poster with elephants doing disco on it. Oh, I hate this. Okay, so Ethan can't swim at all? Oh, fuck you. Limp Bizkit without Borland isn't worth listening to? I mean, I feel like there's a couple extra words in that sentence. Wait, the gates drop? Okay, that was weird. That album also has an NXS cover. Why? Why? Why though? Like, isn't that just gonna highlight the dearth of talent that is Fred Durst? That joke worked better in my mind. I think that it was a funnier joke in my head. I probably need to work on the delivery. For real? Alice? Okay, run, Ethan, run. There you go. Oh shit. We made it. Oh! What? What did I do? I pulled the switch and I don't know what it fucking did. I would not accept this in Little Big Planet. I don't see why I have to accept it here. Oh! Hirunda, are you going to sleep? Sleep well, Hirunda. Thanks for dropping in, even if it was just for a little bit. I hope that you have a wonderful night and very good dreams. And hopefully we will see you again in the future. Alright, so what's the gimmick here? Oh, great. Hate it. Hate it. Yosh! Fuck you, Fishman! Fuck you! Oh, shit. He's just hopping and bopping all over the place. Oh, want to know Metacritic average? Yes. Yes, I do. And Alice says he takes on the role of a dad trying to be hip and it works. I don't believe this. Dads, like, they can only be hip when they're not trying. Fuck yo, Fishman! Seriously, though. Oh, God. Oh. 73 out of 100? What the actual fuck, though? I like when the Fishman said I'm the best. That's fair. I suppose, Alice. Okay. Look, honestly, I'm glad that you're enjoying them, and I've got no right to call somebody to account for their musical tastes. That is pretty shitty of me. So I'm gonna pull back on that, Alice. And if Limp Bizkit makes you happy, then I'm glad. I will only do that to people who think that the 10-minute version of Freebird is good. There do these people exist? That can't, I mean, clearly they do, or you wouldn't have brought it up, but I kind of hate that. I don't even like the short version of Freebird. Now, I am American, Alice. I'm not like a dirtbag, but I am American. I would not say that I am a fan of Freebird. If I were to say that, it would be a lie. That's true. Although, no, I would never be comfortable enough for that, even though it's like kind of blasphemous. And honestly, like, someone must have made a red, white, and blue thong already. I don't need to wear one. I listened to 10-Minute Freebird as a bit, and it's hell. At least you're suffering for your art, and you are getting art out of that. I don't know why you needed this particular art in your life, but I'm sure that you brought somebody joy. I love how games will play this like super tense music in an area where I'm completely lost, and it just like the tension just drops out like a wet fart.
You need to get out of here.
No, you don't, Ethan. It's all on event triggers. Is that like is that a point in favor? That I mean, Manson barely pulls off sounding like Manson. At one point it felt like I was entering a psychic battle with Lynyrd Skynyrd when listening to the 10-minute version. Oh my god. I hope you won. I hope you psychically punched the ghost of Lynyrd Skynyrd in the nose. I got a clank. And by clank I mean crank, because I can clearly read. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, is there a thing to shoot? There is not a thing to shoot. Why did you have me take the crank out and then... I'm not even cranking it. I hate that. What? Wait, they're not dead? Lynyrd Skynyrd is not dead? I would have sworn that they would all like they'd all have died of like cirrhosis of the liver or something. Multiple heart failures? David Crosby? Bing Crosby? Well, what did I want to do up here? Ethan, why did we come up here? Nothing is painted yellow. Oh, it's a band of Theseus. Okay. That's shitty, but funny. How does that even work? Wait, am I stuck up here now? Am I stuck? Is a girl stuck? Why? Hive? Why do you bring me this cursed knowledge, Hive? What did I fucking do? I didn't deserve that. Okay, but seriously, I'm stuck. I was doing a fine job of escaping Fred Durst before y'all started just Dursting it up. Well, okay, what am I missing? There has to be an interactable. We can't do anything with the windmill. Okay. We don't seem to be able to do anything with this. There's not a thing that I can shoot. There's no doors or open windows. Okay, game. Like, no, you got me. This is not a bit. I need you to drop me a hint. Now? How about now? Maybe I could shoot something with a sniper rifle? It would be great if somebody wasn't fucking tail whipping our platform. I don't know. I am so confused. Can I cut the boards? No, and I mean, honestly, it wouldn't really make sense if I could. Well, I gotta say, whatever it is that they intended me to do, I am not getting it. Like, I don't think it's a sniper thing, because there's a possibility that you don't have the sniper rifle at this point. Yeah, I'm sorry about the shaking screen. I do apologize about that. There's not, like, unfortunately, a lot that I can do about it. You would think, like, I'd need to climb this somehow, but that does not appear to be in the cards. Oh, for fuck's sakes, Moreau, just fuck off! How do you even know I'm up here? Can you smell me? Okay, don't answer that, but can you? Oh, it's called! How you doing? It is a pleasure to see you. I hope that life is treating you very kindly tonight. I am currently slightly stuck. You're cold. Bundle up. Kid, bundle up. Get some yummy foods in ya. Holy fuck me sideways. That is quite cold. Wow, Alice, just way to call me out here. Like, what the, why, Alice, what did I do to deserve that? Are you watching season 3 of Buffy? Because at least that one's good. Adjacent. It's good-ish. It does have Doppelgangland, and that is a fabulous episode. It's got the snake. Alright, look, game, I can admit when I'm lost. Okay, I don't need to search in Japanese. Yes, Moreau. I'm on the one with the... Oh god, I hate that. I hate that for you, Alice. That's terrible. I got up this ladder called, but they're not letting me get back down it. So there's some event that needs to be triggered up here, but there's nothing to actually interact with. Also, Sophia, thank you so much for dropping by and chatting with us a little bit tonight. We appreciate you as well, and it's always a pleasure to have you around. But I do hope that you get yourself... Well, you have yourself a good day, because I'm not sure, like, you know, where you are in the time zone department. And I know you've told us before, it just slipped my mind. The episode with the fast food monster is cool. Everything else is so bad it's funny. Double Meat Palace? I hate that I know that off the top of my head, but honestly, who could forget? Right, no, I got the crank. I need to know what to do with the crank. That's not directed to anybody here. That's directed to Google. Secure connection failed. That's weird. Don't like that. Got those, right. Crates, got the crates. Second crate, yes. Blast, okay, got that. Got that. There's a zip line? What the fuck? Oh, fuck you, game! Squirrels can't look up. Fucking... Fuck! Wow! Wow, though! That was a whole... thing! And didn't we just leave the fucking crank in the other windmill? What? Why you gotta be like this? Why? What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? I have no more crank. Okay? I had to take the crank... Wait, they let me keep it? Wait, no, look, that's not how it works, okay? That's not how these things work. I know because I've actually used one before. You take the crank out and it disengages the gear unless you specifically put up a fucking brake. Because if you mess that up and you don't pull the crank out enough but the gear still disengages, it'll catch the crank, it'll swing it around and it'll hit you right in the fucking knee. And you'll just be happy that it was mostly pulled out because it's only the momentum of the weight of the crank and not the full gear weight. Because otherwise you would lose your knee. That's very specific because that very specifically happened. And I hated it. I like fucked the shit out of my knee that year. It sucked. That was the same knee that I fell off a fence on top of, so it was a bad knee year. That puzzle was bullshit. It wasn't even a puzzle, it was just like, look up. I hate it. I hate it so much. Alright, we don't even need to go down. We could just go to the juice place. Now that we've got the juice flowing. Which is kind of like the spice, but sparkier. Alright. Now, we've got a handy dandy diagram. We don't necessarily know which way is up. But I'm gonna guess it's this one, because it's got the dead pixel in it. Well, why did you let me turn it? Fuck it, I don't even care. Game, fine. Middle one's gonna be red. Ow. And blue? Which means this is red. Which means this is white. Which means this is blue. That makes that white. I did it? Okay. I mean, I guess. Look, let's just kill a fish.
Got it.
You can tune a piano, but you can't kill a fish? Wait, that's the back door, right? We need the front door? Just let me go. Oh shit! It's a big fish boy! We love our giant mutant fish boy. Oh shit. We got a high capacity magazine for something? Where do you go? Now we should set the pipe bombs to a shortcut. So I don't think we're going to be using the knife very much. So that's probably safe. Decided to look on Spanish TV if they're covering the Spanish trans law vote, and of course they aren't. Oh shoot. Give me a second. I gotta shoot this guy. Even you're so fucking blasé. I hate it. Oh god! I bet he's got like a one-hit kill too. Oh, this poor poor guy. I feel kind of bad. Not very, but kinda. Okay, fish boy, where'd you go? Oh shit! It was very close. You got very close to me. Oh god. Hey, run! Oh, we got no shotgun ammo. Fuck me. Oh god. Yuck. Yuck! 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 I hate that. I hate everything about that. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Ethan, thank you. A yearly Christmas lottery with a fat-phobic Santa? That sounds like shit. Could you just, look, I'm just saying, if you could just die, that would be slick. I would be fucking thrilled. Damn it. Oh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I got a barrel for you. I got a barrel of laughs. Can anybody tell, are his eyes turning redder? Because I think that would be indicative of him dying. Oops! Oh, poor Moreau. Glorp.
In death as he was in life. Disgusting.
What the fuck, Ethan? What the actual fuck? You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to pull that out. Ethan's a douche. Oh, Jill, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for dropping by tonight. Please keep yourself warm and please keep yourself safe. And enjoy whatever you're stopping out for. I don't get where Ethan gets off calling other people disgusting. He just had a skin condition, Ethan. Lots of people could have skin conditions. Alice says basically every autonomous community in Spain, which basically like the estates of Spain, has their version of the lottery at the same time. Up to 10 people can win it per region by betting in it. And I've been to Spain while it's happening, and the vibes are bad. Oh, yuck. Are they electing a corn king that
The exit's up ahead.
gets to live for the entire year, but then has to be sacrificed for the harvest at the end? Because the corn king does get to be immortal for the year. Although I guess maybe invulnerable would be a better way to put that. Not really immortal. Alright, I think we got everything here. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum. I took a fish head to the movies, didn't have to pay to get it in. It's more like you got a lot of middle-class people in turkey hats dancing on TV, please make me rich. Well, the actual price can be like 10 euros? It only gets like 5,000 euros if you're the 10th person to get it. Because like all lotteries, it's a scam. Okay, I mean, it does sound like a whole pile of bullshit. Gonna go with that. I took a fish head to the movies, didn't have to pay to get it in. I wonder what he was watching on that TV. Like, does that even have any reception? It's got rabbit ears, but they're not wrapped up in tinfoil. Cadeau.
Is that alive?
What does it fucking look like, Ethan? What do you think? Does it look alive? Have you seen even stranger things that could conceivably be considered alive already? About a dozen fucking times? Yes. Yes, you have. What, are you gonna take the fucking key? Why do they make that so difficult?
You're better off than I thought.
Who's that?
Oh, come on. We just met a while back, not that it really matters.
He's so smarmy!
Aren't you?
You've got fight. I'll give you that, Ethan. But what's the plan when you have all 4 flasks?
I'm gonna put my baby back together
I could lend you a hand.
with some duct tape.
Trying to get on my good side?
Now don't get cocky. I'd kill you if you weren't worth the trouble. There's a stronghold not too far outside the village. Go there and get my flask. Do that, and you pass. First, head back to the graveyard.
Are they saying that Ethan's trans?
Self-centered prick.
Okay, so we can't get out there. But, I mean, we got the key. We could just leave. I don't think there's anything else. We never found the ball. I guess care. I should, but I don't. I do need to save, because we haven't done that in a while. And that could be, you know, kind of deleterious to us. These are the areas that we've already been to. But they are still marked in red. But there's probably just some treasure that we didn't see. I don't fucking know. Okay, so that's just a loop. What about over here? Any bobs and or baubles? You know, I am very down with the baubles. I always just be saying to myself, Where could I hook myself up with some baubles? Quite a common thing for me to say on stream. This is not true, but it could be. But it's not. But it could be. But it's not. I don't know, like, Ethan never even tries to jump. I mean, I figure if it were me, I'd be even more depressed than I usually am because I'd be Ethan. But if it were me, I'd just give it a shot. Maybe just once or twice, just try to do just like a little hop. Just see if I could build up those leg muscles, get some good calves. I knew like Moreau's bit was gonna be short, but I didn't think we were gonna wrap it that quick. That was over in a trice. Which probably means like we missed a dozen things, but I don't care. And we still got that crank. I'm pretty sure there's a thing that we use it for. Go windmills! Yeah, we never found the ball for this. That's too bad. Now, where the hell are we? We got a mechanical door. We got a labyrinth puzzle. Can I go through the door? Oh, we do have a crank. Check us out. We are, we're living in the future. Which is the 1890s. Legal gender stuff, I sent the emails this time in a way the registered people wanted. Now I'm just waiting for an email that says when to go to register to get my docs. I'm rooting for you. I've got a little triangle flag that says Alice on it in my mind. And I'm waving it around in a celebratory and encouraging fashion. I guess it's maybe a little bit early for celebration, but you know, encouragement is always good. There are so many corpses. This is not where I wanted to be. Look, I know there's some wolves up there. Well, we could talk to the wolves later, but kind of want to peep. Oh, are you a bird person or are you just a regular bird? Oh fuck. Okay, we're gonna assume bird person. Come here. Come here. Come on then if you got the stones. did have a very bizarre moment where I called the register. They said you send an email with the paper filled, and then I got an email from the register saying, no, you need to send the paper to the register now in a physical presence. And I called the register and they said, no, just emails. It feels like they're yanking your chain, and I don't like that. I don't think that you deserve to have your chain yanked. That seems like bullshit. Okay, there are going to be Wolvios here. I know there's bird people. Come on, man. Come on, bring it. More birds! More birds! I think whoever's the email is just a boomer that did not get informed about emails being allowed as a form of sending in documents. That is possible. And that is, unfortunately, pretty common. Excuse me? Oh god! You just having a roll in the hay? What the fuck, dude? That's just not cool. Portuguese bureaucracy is like extremely old. I mean, J-side documentaries. J-side bureaucracy as well. Like, it's very much a thing. It is one reason why I try to deal with them as little as I can get away with. 50 years old is considered the youngest age. Oh my god. Is the civil service, is that a well-respected profession in Portugal? Because I know for a while, like, civil service was the job that folks put their eyes on because it was pretty safe and you wound up with a pretty decent salary. I don't know if that's the case, because I do know that there was a lot of there've been a lot of cutbacks to the civil service here. You are the civil service of the chat. This is true. This is true. You are. Although I don't know if you can answer to how well respected the Japanese civil service is based on your experiences in the Australian civil service. I kind of feel like those don't map. Oh, look at you! You're one of the Muppets! These things look like total fucking Muppets. It's amazing. Oh, you're fucking dead already? No way! I wanted to show everybody the Muppets! I think that's a fucking Magnum, actually. Oopsie. They've got, like... Yeah, I think the Wolfsbane is the Magnum for this game, and so I think I just, like, threw away 3 very expensive bullets. Because it shouldn't have died that quick. Also, like Japan, Portugal is having a big population decline, so nobody but old people want to join it. Oh, I missed a bit. Alice says, depends, but basically, no. You get minimum wage in most civil service jobs. It was cut down extremely to absurd numbers by our last right-wing government. Okay. So, yeah, that doesn't sound great. I know that they were really trying to cut down teacher salaries here. I don't remember how successful that was, but there was a pretty big push for that. I don't think either side of the political divide trusts the Australian civil service. Alright. So they are... Are they semi-independent? Does that even make sense in the context of the civil service? And the only service that is respected by the Portuguese public is the very ominously named security forces. That does not sound great to me. I'm not sure I like any group called the... Oh shit, we found a ball! Oh no way! We could try out one of these puzzles! And I'm gonna fucking suck at it! It's a ball! Now, okay, so turn around. Bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. But also turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. You have National Police City Police, Judicial Police, and the Immigration Police, which is the Immigration Office. Now, where... I know the prefectures have their own polices, but there is kind of like a national police force. And I know there's public security, which is kind of like Japan's kind of sort of FBI/NSA. They do domestic spying. But I'm not sure like where the jurisdictions line up. There we are. Okay, let's peep this ball puzzle. It would have been nice if we could have started at the easiest one, because this is going to be probably kind of tough. Our FBI is its own thing, and also has a different ominous name. I don't like that at all. That sounds terrible. Okay, so, like the instructions tell us on the bottom, we can tilt with the D sticks or the D pad, and we can rotate with the L2 and R2. But these are just generally neat. I like them. Oh fuck. Okay. Don't wanna fall down that hole. Oh fudge. Can't. I'm trying to control it with the fucking 6-axis, and that's not even a thing. I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? I keep on thinking this like the controls in Mercury HG, which is a pretty cool game that I'm not sure if I can play anymore. Holy crap! We actually got it first try? Dangus dingus! We got a chartreuse skull. I'm feeling very green. The four branches of the police, even besides the typical bad stuff, are a mess because they infight a lot, and we're getting our first dozen... Give me a second here. Because they infight a lot when we were getting our first dose of the COVID vaccine, the truck was delivering them had to be stopped for 5 hours because the local police and the national police were fighting about who gets to protect it in drives to the National Medicine Center. What? Like, did they think it was going to make them look cool if they got to be the one to protect the truck? Or did they think they were going to be able to get the first vaccines? Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate it. Just strutting around like peacocks. Well, that was nice of Heisenberg. He put up a giant fucking sign for us. Look at that. What a sweetie. What goofy ass bastards. That's like fighting for more work. I would not personally fight for more work. That is not my bag, baby. This way, Papa. Just Heisenberg is just the nicest. Honestly. Who could ever say something bad about this Heisenberg chap? I could. I definitely could. Not enough space in my inventory. No. Shoot. No drugs. We should be like using and or selling some of this shit. Fucking inventory Tetris. We've got mines. We never used the mines of Moria. That's just goofy. Maybe we could use some of those. I don't think we can open up enough space. Oh, we could throw away the old knife. And it is shit, so why don't we do that? Oh, they can't be discarded. Oh, fuck you. Well, piffle. How do we do this? This is all in one case. I do need to buy a new case. In real life, your backpack would be huge. I mean, just enormous. But you never know when you're gonna need stuff. Well, it's good for working up the legs. You want those leg muscles to be strong. Strong like legs. Fuss budgets. Game, why you gotta tease me like this? Oh, buggery. Oh, it takes up this much? Shit. Oh, you moved everything back? Game, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Why would you do that? This game is a jerk. I'm very disappointed in the game. Bags of holding are sound time investments. You're not wrong. We'll have to pick one of those up from the Duke next time. There's no way. There's no way that we can make up enough space. So we're just gonna have to... We'll have to come back for that. We are getting pretty close to the 3-hour point, so it may not be a bad idea to get ourselves to the church and then do the drawdown. That is not the church. Rose is waiting for you. God, Heisenberg... Like, you know that Heisenberg didn't paint those? You know that he just had his zombies doing it? Can you imagine just like a bunch of like robo-zombies? Because that's Heisenberg's gig, is that he's... Excuse me? But... Did something just... Oh! You are a yak! Or some form of goat? Look at you! Oh, fuck me! Shit! Come back! I need to kill you! That goat just came up and fucking headbutted us! Black Phillip, get your ass back here! I need... It's just regular meat? You're telling me you gave me 2 beautiful goats and it's just regular meat? What the fuck? Game! Game, what? Why you be like that? I mean, this should be like devil meat or something. Game, I am disappointed. You're not even gonna give me a nice rack of antlers? That's horns. I fucked it. The joke she was fucked. Oh my god. Ah. Brain definitely doesn't work. No worky brain. All right. What a whole stream. This stream was just a whole thing, and it was a good one. I feel kind of bad about Moreau, because Moreau's like kind of gross on a whole lot of different levels, but at least we've got him sorted. But I'm gonna start put the ribbon on things. As I've mentioned a couple of times, I would expect, like, let's try to aim for 8:30, at worst 9 o'clock for a stream start tomorrow. It depends on how late we get out of the pantry and how quickly I can get a bus. But we will definitely be live tomorrow. Just a little bit later. So yeah, thinking like 8:45, 9 o'clock at the latest should do us. And that's gonna be LBP. So yeah. Oh, the girl, she's sleepy because been just not doing the proper sleeping schedule. I may not be around tomorrow. I completely understand, Des, because you are getting very close to the holidays, and you've got the entire troop to deal with. So if you can't show up, like, it's 100% understandable. Please don't feel like you gotta break your leg to get here. You'll be here in our hearts. Thank you, Called. As always, thank all of you, but it is nice seeing you here more often, Called. I'm glad that you've been enjoying your time with us. Last day before Christmas weekend, 8 to 10 for Christmas dinner. Like, eat yourself some pheasants. That's like what the English do, right? They nom on some pheasants or some peasants. I'm not sure, one of those, but I'm sure it'll be delish. But here we are. It's the 3-hour point. So, as always, I would ask all of you to drink all the water and or electrolyte filled stuffs that you may happen to need. Please try to get at least one meal a day, even if it's trash, just to have something in your belly that can help with the mood at least. If you're on any kind of medications, as close to schedule as your brain meats allow, even if it's not perfect, just try to keep it close. And please do try to remember that you've touched a lot of people, and there are a lot of people who are rooting for you, who want you to be happy and find joy in life. And I'm one of those people, but I'm not the only person. I know that I'm not the only person. But yeah, if you're feeling down, try to remember that. It can be hard. But that pretty much does it for us here. This go about. So, from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigasamnata, sayonara, see you, and ciao. Oh, and we never even talked about the movie that I watched, and we totally can't talk about it tomorrow, so somebody remind me on Monday, and ciao.